any kind of focus or message to the team today?
No.
No.
Get ready for the next game.
Yeah. So
They had a day off yesterday, and like I said, it was a tough third period, but we'll move on and get ready for the next game.
So do you think that there's lessons you got to learn from that, or do you think it's kind of an aberration and you move on?
No, I'm not concerned about it. I was concerned the other night and not happy, but we're not going to play that bad in the period again, so we'll move on.
You think about, I mean, you don't have a lot of extra guys to make any changes. Is there anything that you?
We're considering today. We're not sure what we're going to do yet, obviously, but we wanted to see practice and see how things went. So obviously there's two possibilities, but we're not 100% sure yet, and that's honesty.
With Kravtsov, I mean, you don't want any player, young or old, to sit too long. If you feel like he's ready, he's healthy, you got to find the time to get him back in.
Yeah, it's all timing. I mean, we like him. He's worked hard, and the same with Leroy too. I mean, it's tough on guys when they're playing up, but when your team is playing really well and you're off to a good start, you don't like to mess around with a lot of things. But I'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. We'll talk with our coaches and see today what we're thinking for our lineup tomorrow. And again, I'm not disappointed with either guy. It's just you can only play 20, and we'll see what's going to happen. But
He's fully ready though, right?
yeah, he's cleared.
Yeah. Is it tough? I mean, I'm sure it's tough for a guy like that. He got to play like a minute and a half.
Yep.
opening night. I mean, do you sense frustration? Is he anxious, or I mean?
No, I don't sense any frustration. He's probably real anxious and he wants to play. There's no doubt about that. But I mean, that's with everybody. I mean, Sammy Blaze hasn't played many games. He wants to play and play more minutes, and it's a good problem to have. But again, I understand. Krabby wants to be a good player, but sometimes you got to wait your turn, and when you get it, take advantage of it. And I feel real bad for him. He had a good camp. He played a minute and 10 seconds, I think, in the first game, and then he gets hurt. So, it's not always easy, but you're a pro. We played 5 games. There's 77 left. Is that right?
Good.
So yeah, not bad. So you got to get ready, and when you get a chance, take advantage of it. Whether it's tomorrow or in the near future, And again, we only got 1 extra forward right now and 1 extra D. So.
Well, speaking of Blais, you mentioned him. What have you seen from him so far? I mean, he missed the first 3 games or whatever. I mean, how's he doing?
He's been fine. Again, it's not easy missing 10 or 11 months, and he's come in and he's done okay. He hasn't had any big minutes, or he's had a couple of physical shifts in that, but he's trying to catch up a little bit. But he's been fine. I'm happy with him.
Back to Kravtsov, if he does get a look, just what are you hoping to see out of him?
Well, show that skill, show the talent, and like we tell all our players, it's about doing the right things with the puck, managing the puck at the right times. It doesn't have to be a highlight play every time you make a play. It's sometimes it's just dumping it in the corner and making a simple play and changing. So, don't try and have too many turnovers, and when you get your opportunity, make those plays and go hard to the net and shoot some pucks.
That second line looks like it's been getting some chemistry together, just what
Yeah.
from those 3.
Yeah, except the third period the other night. No, and again, they played really well. So I'm happy with their top 2 lines, obviously, with the chemistry and the skill level there. So, we'll see what happens, and if Krabby gets in, we'll see where he goes.
The first 5 games, I mean, some of you saw the scoring, a lot of really skillful goals. A lot of guys are racking up points right now. How do you balance wanting to completely allow them to do that, but also wanting to make sure that you don't have some of the mistakes that could lead to rushes the other way?
Yeah, well, that's the makeup of our team. We got a lot of skill and got a lot of talent, and you want to let those guys play their game, but they also got to know. And again, I just talked about it with Kravtsov, what we just said. You manage the puck well. You do the right things with the puck, and when you do that defensively, it makes it so much easier offensively too. So you usually get your good scoring chances off a turnover from the other team, and that's why you got to play good defense too. I mean, I'm not harping at guys laying down and blocking shots every shift. I'm harping about coming back and working hard, make them turn pucks over. And that's when you get your opportunities. And we just didn't do enough of that the other night. But it was 1 period again. You move on.